and hi everybody. We are Valeria and Lydia, and we represent the Monsanto's company. Monsanto is one of the biggest companies that produce elementary chemicals and are involved in practices of agrochemical and agricultural biotechnology. They are involved also in genetically engineering. Because of this, Monsanto is a really controversy company because some institutions of activists and scientists in institutions guess that they don't stay true of their principles and their practice. They have a lot of unethical practices. Monsanto usually produce food and additives like saccharin and vanillin and expand to the industrial chemicals like sulfuric and acid and PVCs. And Monsanto also have produced an DDT chemical that is an, how do you say, conservador? Okay, it's a chemical that they put on their food that the food doesn't get spoil fast. And this DDT additive is related of the high rates of cancer all the countries, especially in the United States and Latin America.
Okay.
Okay, and that's why we think that Monsanto is not an ethical company and don't comply with the regulations because the institution gets also that they have agreements with the government that the government don't do anything because of this practice and these unethical practices. They also test with animals and don't have a strong commitment with the society and the wellness of the animals, and because they do a lot of experiments on animals, like they modify the animals they modify the genes of the animals to produce more and more fast.
Okay, actually, most of the people says that Monsanto is the most evil company around over the world. But why exactly makes Monsanto so evil? Okay, as a virtuous people, we expect corporations share a strong commitment with fundamental human decency, but we expect too that they have honest business practices and them respecting human life, but they are really unethical and they don't stay true to their principles. Okay? Corporate greed over service to humanity. Monsanto's actions are designed to maximize its corporate profits, not to serve the people. They have a business model that is designed to trade farmers in a system of economic dependence, and we consider that this kind of actions are greed because they just want to gain a lot of money and they don't care the damage that they can cause with their actions. Death over life. Monsanto products cause death. They have a corn, for example, that grow up into a toxic chemical, and this corn is eaten by humans, so it causes a really big damage in human health, even it can cause death. Also, as Nidian has mentioned, they have some activities with animals when they test their new products. Artificial manipulation of nature rather than honoring of nature. we consider that they don't take an active part into life in the nature. Why? Because they are overrunning with healthy plant genes, with poison genes that generate insecticides right inside the crops. Also, they have other kind of products like insecticides and that cause a lot of pollution in the environment. So they don't take care about that problems.
And we can say that Monsanto is a corrupt and greedy company because they get damage the environment, and as Valeria said, they don't care the damage that they can do in the animals and the health of the people. One of the examples that the experiments of the animals is modify that they do in the cows. They put I don't know how do you say hormones that the cows can produce more milk, and the metabolism of the cows believe that the cow is pregnant, but it doesn't pregnant. It's only the hormones acting in the metabolism, and what is that? And they get infected. And the milk that we drink every day can have rest of these infections and these chemicals, and is bad for the animals and bad for our health. And we guess that Monsanto want in a way to destroy the heritage, the cultural and the environment heritage that we have, and we think it's a corrupt and unethical company.
Yeah, that's why we think that they don't act responsibly with the environment and with humanity in general. That's all.
Thank you. Okay, next thing.